all signs, welcome to the channel. So today I'm going to do a reading on the energy of the 4th of July weekend, which is of course a long weekend. It's probably a 4-day weekend for a lot of people. Not everyone, but for some people who took it off. So we're going to do a reading on each of the signs, Aries through Pisces. Now this is a collective reading, so it's not going to resonate for every single sun sign, but you might check your other placements if your sun sign doesn't resonate. So let's get started. I've got 3 decks that I've pulled from, and we will go through each of the tarot cards that are in there and the message card. So Aries, let's look at yours. We have Justice, 6 of Swords, 2 of Swords, new career path. Interesting. So there's something here that you feel like you have to move on from in order to get your just due, your justice. Maybe something that you've been blocked on could in fact be career related. So perhaps you've realized or had an epiphany that it's just time for you to move on from your current job. So maybe you'll be networking this weekend. And it's a good time because you're out there in the community and running into people that you know, or people that work at other places. So it does feel a little bit like the universe might be telling you it's time to move on. Justice. It's like, let's get what you're worth here. Let's get what you're due because you're being blocked on something. So this might be a message to you to start thinking about that, start networking this weekend, and start engaging in moving forward, basically. So it's interesting that yours is more career related, Aries. I would have thought romance for 4th of July, but you never know. All right, I'm gonna leave those up. This is Taurus. Taurus, you have 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and more to come. So Taurus, it feels like you're probably single this weekend, going out, having a good time with family with that 10 of Cups. Could also be that you get an opportunity to meet somebody that you're going to want to invest into, that you maybe want to be in a relationship with. But I feel like this is more of an energy of community, family, get-togethers, that type of thing. You may be putting some extra work in this weekend for some Tauruses, but it definitely feels like you're pretty independent with that 9 of Pentacles energy. Might even just be working on yourself, but it does feel like you'll have some family time, some fun time. More to come. If you do say meet somebody while you're out and about this weekend that you're interested in having a relationship with, you might just get more information on that person. If you already know them, maybe you'll learn a little bit more about them, or you'll feel like after this weekend, there's definitely more coming in the future because they look like they'd probably be a good investment with that 10 of Cups. On to Gemini. Gemini, we have the Page of Wands, we have the Queen of Cups, we have the 2 of Pentacles, and we have time to forgive. So this feels like 2 distinct messages. Maybe there's someone who's juggled you in the past or was wishy-washy, could have been in and out, could have been juggling with you with other people. This feels like just an energy of like, you may be feeling like it's time to forgive, it's time to move on and let that go. The reason I say that is there may be other influences here. We have the Page of Rods and the Queen of Cups. You may meet somebody this weekend, or you may already know somebody who has feelings for you or thinks you're the Queen of Cups. There might have been some flirting already, or may start this weekend with that Page of Rods. So Page of Rods, Queen of Cups feels like let go of this past person, forgive this past person, so you can kind of move on to what the future is presenting you. Might be a fun, flirty weekend, might end up turning into something pretty significant if you give it a chance, but you have to let go of that past energy, it feels like. Okay, Cancer. Cancer, Queen of Swords, 5 of Cups, Queen of Swords, and shift your focus. Maybe dealing with the Queen of Swords. To have it here twice, I would think you're dealing with the Queen of Swords, or you are heavily in Queen of Swords energy. You can be very upset about something. I will say Queen of Swords can be a pretty tough energy to deal with depending on how it presents. Usually in the reverse, it's the worst, but Queen of Swords can be a tough cookie. It can be somebody who's very intellectual, not emotional. And of course, you're a water sign, so that can be hard to deal with. Their behavior may be making you very upset. So you may realize this weekend that it's time to shift your focus. It's like maybe away from this person. There could be somebody who is putting you into this energy, that energy of the Queen of Swords, where you have to be cutting or you have to stand up for yourself. You have to be that tough cookie. and it's upsetting you. So I would say the universe is telling you, try to focus on something else this weekend. It is 4th of July weekend, so go out, have a good time, socialize, all that good stuff. So I think that's your message, Cancer, of the weekend energies. Leo, 2 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, the Chariot, and not hearing you. Could be that you have been, this is an energy of imbalance, an energy of being overwhelmed. Got this card here of not hearing you. So you could be dealing with somebody who's really kind of throwing you off your groove right now, who's upsetting you because they're not listening to what you're saying. You do have the Chariot here. So it could be that maybe you were thinking about traveling to see somebody this weekend for the holiday weekend, and now you're not sure. Especially if they're not hearing you, right? And you can reverse the energies as well. So indecision, burden about a trip or about forward movement, particularly because you're not feeling like you're getting the response, or vice versa. But it feels like it's a little heavier energy for Leo this weekend. Moving on to Virgo, Knight of Cups, High Priestess, 3 of Swords, closure needed. Interesting. So if you've broken up with somebody, you may be running into them this weekend. You may have an offer that comes in to get together. Maybe they want closure. Maybe they need closure, or you do. Knight of Cups is an energy of apologies. High Priestess, I think, is just kind of saying you're going to need to trust your intuition on whether you should meet with this person. It sounds like closure is needed, so you may want to meet with them in order to just kind of get that apology or get that out of the way. Now, for some of you, it could be you get closure this weekend, and you also run into somebody who is harboring a secret crush with that Knight of Cups and that High Priestess. So I think there might be 2 distinct groups of Virgos there. Libra. Oh, 3 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, and no. Interesting. Some of you may be dealing with a Virgo since they got 3 of Swords too. This is an energy of heartbreak, past breakup, and meeting with somebody, Page of Pentacles. So getting together with somebody, seeing them in person is how I usually read this. Giving to this person with the 6 of Pentacles, probably expecting kind of an equal give and take. You'll see in the card, though, the give and take is not equal. So the fact that this came out with no makes me think that whoever you're thinking about seeing this weekend or see this weekend, you may want to consider not doing that. Or if that person wants to reconcile, maybe you're like, no, we're not doing that. So let's move on to Scorpio. We have Judgment, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and Love Beginning. So Ace of Wands and Love Beginning. Sounds like you might meet your new boo this weekend, Scorpio. That's pretty cool. Judgment and the Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody who is very much aware of their own worth, it sounds like, or you're very much aware of your own worth. So when you meet them, they may be somebody that isn't really looking. It might start out as a fling with the Ace of Wands, but this is somebody who's probably looking for commitment, or you're looking for commitment. And they will probably make a pretty hard line decision on, whether they're going to fool around or not fool around. I almost get that feeling, but definitely a new beginning coming. Ace of Wands and Love Beginning. It's going to be a fun 4th of July for some Scorpios out there. Let's move on to Sagittarius. Ace of Wands, or rods in this deck. The Fool, 4 of Pentacles, and Alignment. I definitely think there's going to be a new romance this weekend with that Ace of Rods and the Fool. Kind of fun, kind of having fun, taking some risks, being adventurous. I think, though, this part of the message might be different, or this part of the energy, 4 of Pentacles and Alignment. So it's almost either that you're going to figure out that you kind of need to hold back from this. This person might not be in alignment with you. They might be vibing a little bit differently than you are. The Fool is somebody who is kind of a risk taker. Could be somebody who's immature as well. So even though it's kind of a fun new offer, a fun new beginning, it might be something you end up holding back from until they're on your level, or it could be the universe telling you you might want to hold out until they're in alignment. Capricorn, we have 3 of Cups, the Hermit, Four of Swords, and envious. I think this is a two-pronged message. There's probably two groups of Capricorns. I think all of you are probably going to maybe go out, socialize, be with friends, have a good time. You know, enjoy the weekend. It's a long holiday weekend. I think this may be for some of you coming on the heels of having been in hermit mode, having sort of been just keeping to yourself and not really going out there and socializing. I think for the rest of you, though, you're going to go out and socialize and have fun. And somebody who has been keeping silent about feelings is going to be jealous that you're out there having a great time. Could also be even a third story where you guys are going to go out, have a great time, and somebody who is kind of a wallflower is going to see you at one of these events and be a little envious that you're, you know, having this great time with everybody and like, oh, I wish I could be Capricorn kind of a thing. So let's move on to Aquarius. And let's start with this. Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Page of Wands, and energy cleansing. I almost started with energy cleansing. I wasn't saying eh. I was just reading the card before I meant to. So I would say with the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the energy cleansing, I think this weekend there's probably going to be a lot of flirting, lots of different options. Maybe you're going to be out and about like everybody, having a good old time, family, friends, you know, boating, barbecues, that type of stuff. And you might have a lot of people with that Seven of Cups who are flirting and communicating in a fun way. However, with the Seven of Pentacles and this energy cleansing, you may realize that you kind of need to take a step back from all of this, maybe like clear your thoughts, clear your energy after you've interacted with all these people. Because you may not feel like, if it's only page energy, you may not feel like the people that you're meeting this weekend are necessarily people that you would want to invest in. This is an energy of sowing some seeds, but then pulling back, especially with energy cleansing. And you know how it can be if you're talking to multiple people, even if like people who are going on and out and doing a lot of online dating and you're like, I'm not sure, I kind of take a step back and think about all these people that I've talked to. So I get that energy for your weekend, Aquarius. Last but not least, Pisces. Knight of Swords, Two of Wands, Six of Cups, community. I think this is two different things going on here. I think for sure, like a lot of people, you're going to get out in the community. Six of Cups, probably hang out with old friends, family, people that you have kind of nostalgic, good feelings about. So doing what a lot of people are doing on 4th of July. Then you have this Knight of Swords and this Two of Wands. This is definitely an energy of conflict, of trying to decide which direction to go. So while you're out with friends, family, what have you, you may get into conflict with somebody. And I say that on this particular version of the Knight of Swords because he has blood on his sword and there's this flaming tower. So it does feel like conflict to me could be over like plans, like where are we going? What are we doing? Could be something more serious, like somebody's been waffling on you or you've been waffling on them and now it's causing a conflict because it's time to make a decision. So kind of mixed bag there for Pisces this weekend, I think. So that's what I have for you. Hopefully that resonated for some of your placements. And I wish everybody a safe 4th of July. Be careful out there, but have a good time. Hopefully this helped, and I will see you next time.